Was good, good people? Was good? Back for another late night Amazon session. Hopefully, you guys had an amazing, blessed day. If you're up watching or listening in, man, I truly, truly appreciate you guys. I know it's been a minute, man. We had a super successful boot camp in the month of February, just getting into March. I do apologize. For missing you guys on YouTube. I've got 5 new one-on-one mentees. So I just been focusing my time trying to make sure that they get results, make sure I'm providing the utmost value. But without further ado, let's get into it tonight. So on Instagram a lot, I would always get I get the question a lot is how do I get started? Where do I start? So I wanted to do a video tonight just to give a quick overview on where you would start if you wanted to get into this Amazon game. Okay. So, first and foremost, this is the most important thing, guys. We have to sign up for an Amazon sellers account. Okay. Now, you have a choice between the individual account or the professional account, right? Either or. If you're limited with capital, you kind of stretched a little bit, go ahead and do the individual account. It's completely free. But if you have some capital, you're going to eventually want to move over to the, excuse me, you're going to eventually want to move over to the professional account. That's going to allow you to add other apps and software so that you can run your business more efficiently. And it's going to save you a lot of time and tens of thousands of dollars in the future, right? So eventually you're going to want to switch to pro, but if you don't have the money to do that, the pro is $39.99 per month. But if you don't want to do that, it's cool. Just do the individual. That's how I got started. You guys know, if you've been following my story, I started my Amazon business back in 2010, showing that I'm a dinosaur in this business with less than $150. And I've been able to scale it up through the grace of God to multiple six figures. And hopefully it's looking like we're going to hit that first 7-figure year this year. So again, we got to sign up for your Amazon sellers account. Now, what's the things that you need for that account? What do you need, right? All right, you're definitely going to need some identification. So if you're in the US, like most of my students are, like your driver's license will work. I know they got some here in the Carolinas. There's some new ID that's coming out that'll work, like a passport will work, anything like that. They just want to make sure you are who you say you are. You're also going to need a bank account, right? So whenever you start to get those sales in, we need to know where we can send your money, right? You got to have some place to send your money. Amazon pays through direct deposit, so you're going to need a bank account. Also, you're going to need a valid credit card. The reason that they use a credit card is just in case, you try to run a scam or try to pull a quick one on Amazon. They need somewhere that they can charge so that they can hedge their bet or get their money back in case, you try to pull something on them. You're going to need a business address, whether that's your home address or you have another address. You're going to need a phone number. You're going to need a email, if I didn't say that already. And what am I leaving out? I think that's pretty much it. You'll probably need a bank statement just to verify that you're at the address that you say you are whenever you're signing up. And that's pretty much it, I believe. I should have took notes and wrote stuff down. But I'm just going out the dome. Oh, also, you'll need tax information, right? So of course you're not going to be able to escape Uncle Sam. So whether you're signing up through an LLC or you're signing up as a sole proprietor, like, you're going to have some information. So for the people that don't know the difference between the two, y'all know an LLC is whenever you sign up, you incorporate a business through your Secretary of State. A sole proprietor is when you're using your Social Security number, right? So some people just want to get started, you use your social security number. But I do advise, once you sign up and you get the ball rolling, you see that cash flow, just for tax purposes, you want to keep everything separate because you can't scale chaos. So I do recommend that you separate your money once you get things up and running and you like, okay, I'm cash flowing consistently. Keep everything separate because it'll keep it clean whenever tax times roll around. But again, I'm not a tax advisor or anything like that, so consult your local tax expert. All right, the next thing here is we got to find products. So Amazon business is super easy. We like to make it a lot harder than what it is, but it's easy, right? So once you get the account, all we need to do is source products that's already moving on the platform, right? I'm a simple guy. I like my business to be simple because it's easy to scale. I want to find, or you should find, this is the easiest way. And again, I've been on Amazon the last 13 years, is to provide on the platform products that are already selling in high demand. Okay. So essentially, and I probably say this every video, so you guys are probably tired of it, but this is how you're going to be successful. You want to find valuable products, right? Underpriced or undervalued. You're going to purchase it, whether it's through a supplier, whether it's through relationships, however you get it, whether it's online arbitrage, whether it's retail arbitrage, whether it's locally. You're going to get it at that undervalued price, and then you're going to provide that convenience, because we always know money is a byproduct, right? A byproduct of value. So whenever we provide value to the marketplace, then people exchange their dollars for our value, right? So our value in doing this method is convenience, right? Convenience. What does that mean? That's just saying that this product may not be available in somebody's area. Again, I'm in the Carolinas, somebody may be in California. They're like, okay, and I wish it, like this hand sanitizer here. Let's just say this was a hot commodity and it sold out in California, right? If I was able to find this in the Carolinas, listed on Amazon, people in California will be willing to pay more than what it goes for or what I bought it for in sale on sale here in the Carolinas. So you can provide that convenience. Just think about it. On fast food, you can always cook at home, right? And it's going to be better than, you know, the McDonald's or whatever the fast food is, Burger King. But maybe you just got off of work, you're tired. People pay for convenience, right? So that's the same vein that we're going to be in. We're going to be providing convenience by having these products available on the marketplace so that we can take advantage of that. They then pay us. We take the difference and put it inside Pocket National Bank, and then we reinvest that, right? Reinvest that back into the business. Again, that's how I started with less than $150 back in 2010, but you got to create that snowball effect. Just keep pushing it in. If you're limited on capital, save as much as you can and push it into the business. And eventually it'll turn into that snowball and continue to grow, grow, and grow, grow. All right. The next thing I have here. So once you source products, you want to list the products, right? What's going on? What's going on? I see Fox in the building, my guy. Yeah, man. I'm trying to get back to this YouTube thing, man. So once you source the products, you will then list the products, right? And let me shout my guy out there. My guy, he doing big things, right? So if y'all ain't connected, make sure y'all connect. Shout out to my guy, Mr. Fox, there doing big things, creating relationships, getting gay lords. So yeah, he's the truth, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. So the next thing you gonna do, whenever you get the inventory, we have to list the inventory, right? We have to find a way to list it. So how can you do that? You can do that through the paid route, which we do the most efficient. You can pay for software like Inventory Lab, Scanlister, or you can take the free route. You can list it directly through Seller Central. It's going to walk you through exactly how to do that. So once you list it, you're going to decide your fulfillment method. So are you going to do fulfillment by merchant? Are you going to do fulfillment by Amazon? Like, you got to pick, right? So if you're trying to buy your time back, you're probably going to want to go with FBA, right? Because once you send it in, it's completely hands off. You don't have to do anything from there. Merchant fulfill, if you're tight with capital, again, like I was back in 2010. Oh, and I hear books sliding down back there. If you're tight with capital, like I was back in 2010, then hey, go ahead and go the merchant fulfill route. Again, that's going to help you keep more money in your pocket. Go ahead and scale that up. Then eventually, like I always tell y'all, the ultimate goal is to buy your time back, right? And that's really the cheat code of this business, because in every business, you never want to trade your time for money. I'm gonna say that again, right? And I know some people are completely happy with your job, and my job is not to, try to convince you to leave your job. I'm just a full-time entrepreneur, but I want to be able to help supplement what you're doing on your job. So if you're not happy with the pay, and you want to have extra money to make other investments, that's my job to help you do that, right? So again, my ultimate goal for you guys is to help you buy back more of your time, right? Because we know time is our most valuable asset. I'm gonna say that again, right? We know time is our most valuable asset. So we never want to trade our time, right? Which is finite. We don't know how long we're going to be living, right? I'm on YouTube live now. Before, the next hour or the next minute comes, I could be out of here right here on this live, right? So we don't know. It's finite on that time. But one thing we know, that the US, they print in dollars, right? So we never want to trade something that's finite for something that's infinite, right? Because it doesn't make sense. Something so valuable, I treat my time so precious, right? And you guys should too. That's why I respect it. I ain't gonna keep y'all on here all night. But that's the goal. So whether you in business, whether you work in a job, whatever it is, just make sure they're not abusing that your most valuable asset. And more times than not, in my opinion, is that they make you use your valuable asset, but then when you look at the owners of the company, man, they on their yacht, they playing golf, they doing what I like to do most, which is spend time with your family, with their family, and they leveraging your most valuable asset, right? So I decided, I went full time at Amazon back in 2015. I was like, that's the last time I'm gonna let anybody leverage my most valuable asset so that they can enjoy theirs, right? I'm gonna say that again. That was the last time back in 2015. I'm gonna let anybody leverage my most valuable asset so that they can enjoy theirs. All right, so the next thing, y'all know I ramble. Let me get back into it. I took some very slight notes. I should have did a better job. So once you list it, we're going to pick the fulfillment model. Again, FBA, when you're ready to start buying your time back more, and we can automate that process even more, getting down to it. The next thing you want to do is ship your product. So the two ways you will be shipping it, if you're doing merchant fulfill, of course, we'll know you'll get that email whenever the orders come in. If you have a merchant fulfill, if you guys can see my bookshelf in the back, you will have it organized like this in my garage here. If you have them on shelves, whenever you get the order in, you will pick them off the shelves, print the label out through Seller Central, and ship it. You can drop it off whenever your post office male or man or female comes up there, woman comes, and send them with them, and then you're good, right? FBA, you don't have to do anything. You just check your account and the account balance is going up. That's what I love about it, right? And you can automate that more through a prep center. through VAs, you can set the system up really to run for you, right? So the biggest pieces in this business, inventory, you gotta inventory is the name of the game. This is not a hard business model, guys. It's not hard at all, but you gotta have inventory. So if you don't know how to find inventory, you got to get better, right? In sourcing. When we talk sourcing, we're talking about finding products. That's what sourcing is, finding products. So if you don't know how to source, as an entrepreneur, we got to problem solve, right? So if you don't know how to find profitable items, what can you do? You can practice, right? You can connect with people who do know how to find profitable products. You can join communities, whatever you need to do. But that's one of the things you have to do to be successful on Amazon. You got to get the profitable products under price, right? That's how you're gonna make your money. Number two, you have to have a system for fulfillment. And we talked about that. So that's either going to be merchant fulfill or that's going to be FBA. And then once you do that, you got to have a system. And I jumped the gun. You got to have, number two should be, you have to have a system to list them, right? So whether you're using a paid software, Scanlister, a SellersAmp, a seller list, I think it is, Inventory Lab, any of those products, right? You can use that software to list them in bulk, right? Again, our ultimate goal is to buy back more our time. So whether you're doing it or you have an assistant or you have a physical employee, like somebody has to do it, right? It doesn't matter. You can have $1 million worth of inventory, but if it's not listed, you're not going to make any money, right? You're not going to make any money. So find the products, list the products, fulfill the products, rinse and repeat. I'm say that again. Find them, list them, fulfill them, right? And this process can be totally automated. And I ain't gonna keep y'all all night. Again, remember the goal is, I don't care what you're doing, you can enjoy your job, but the ultimate goal is to buy back more of your time, right? So just make sure the vehicle that you're in, whether it's a job, whether it's another business, can it be fully automated? Are you generating more passive income, right? Because, and I don't know the age of everybody on the stream, but you're going to get older. You know, somebody on this stream could be 16, and you probably say, man, Trav, I don't care about that right now. But I'm telling you, you're going to get older, and you're not going to have the energy to do what you could do when you were younger. So what are you going to do? Not just being selfish for yourself, but what are you going to do for your family if you don't have a family? Like any kids, as in family, it's bigger than us, and I believe that, right? So even if I didn't have a family, it's bigger than me, right? So how can I reach more people, help more people? How can we serve? The only way to do that is to generate more passive income. I can't. Okay, so let me break it down this way so it'll be super clear. Now, I could work. I truly believe, and I had a conversation with some of my guys who are high-level entrepreneurs. I truly believe that you can work and grind to your first six figures, because I did it, right? Your first six figures back in 2011, that was just off. I didn't have any systems, anything, just straight grind and hustle. But guess what? After a while, I got burnt out. Man, I got burnt out. I was so tired. System, I'm like, man, the money good, but I'm tired. I'm so tired. It doesn't make any sense. So how can I ever reach? Because one thing about it, what I learned, to reach more people, to help more people, it's gonna cost money. It's gonna cost money. So 100,000 isn't gonna allow me to reach the goal of people that I want to reach. It's not enough, right? So to reach that amount of people, I have to continuously figure out how I can make money in my sleep, right? Whether it's through Amazon, whether it's through real estate, whatever the vehicle is, you have to find a way, because active income, it'll eventually run out. Whether it's through your health, whether you get fired, whether, I mean, it's so many factors. But whenever you build that passive income up, the automated income is so important. And once you know the rules of the game, the earlier that you can learn the rules of the game, man, it could take you out of here. I wish I learned the rules of the game when I was coming out of high school. I was just thinking, hey, let me try to get a good job, make the most money. But if you just think, if you started knowing that the only income, I'm gonna share this gem and I'm gonna get out of here. And we talk amongst that in my high level entrepreneur group. I just been blessed to connect with some high level individuals, man. It's just, man, that's just how God works. But they talk about all the time that out here it's a different game. It's a different game. So the game that we play is passive income. It's the only income. What? I was like, what? Yeah, passive income is the only income. So if passive income was the only income, we got a couple of people watching. Like, how would you move? How would you change your life? How would you change your structure if passive income was the only income, right? Because the name of the game is to acquire assets. Just keep building it up. Keep building the assets up. And I was young and dumb, spending, wasting a lot of my active income, not knowing the only reason I have active income is to build my assets and passive income. So if I raised my financial literacy at an earlier age, I know I would be so much better off financially than I am at this position, which I'm definitely not complaining. I'm in a blessed position, but I just want to share the knowledge and what I've learned over the years, what's been working with me, for me, with you guys, right? So definitely lock in on that. It's a lot of things you can do. Because one of my first questions when that broke for me, I had that mental breakthrough and started raising my financial literacy, is when I read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. So if you guys hopefully you guys read that book before, Rich Dad Poor Dad, but it raised the level of my financial literacy, and I really understood the name of the game. And that was like about 2013. So I was making six figures and I wasn't even financially literate, to be honest with you. I was just spending. As soon as it came in, I was spending. I was I was spending it so fast because I didn't understand. Yeah, salute to you, Mr. Fox, still here with me. I appreciate you, big dog. But yeah, I didn't understand the rules of the game. But once you understand the rules of the game, you only really want to be spending the passive income. What are you talking about, Trav? So the primary goal of money is to acquire assets. What are assets? Assets are things that can make you money without having to physically be there. So think about this, y'all. Think about this. So God forbid something happened tonight or this morning, right? Because we late night, early morning, and you weren't physically able to go to work or to do anything, right? Let's say for me, because you guys, we got a few people on, you guys are watching me, so I'll be stuck to this chair. Let's just say I couldn't do anything, right? Wherever you are, whether you laying down in the bed, some of y'all may be at work, you're watching me, let's just say you can't do anything. You just stuck permanently in that position for the next, I mean, you'll be able to eat and drink, get some water so you can survive, but how much money would you make? Right? And you don't have to drop it in the chat. But if you were stuck in that position, how much money would you make for the year? And when I started to think about it like that, I'm like, man, I'm behind the eight ball. Because at one point, my income would be zero. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all, transparent. Like, my income would be zero. I had to physically be there to make money. I'm like, man, if I'm not there, the whole show stops. So if I get sick, it's over with. besides insurance, things like that. But if I get sick, it's a wrap. So what I did was not only challenge myself to build my passive income over my active income, I also challenge myself to, once I'm gone, how can I continue to provide for, I got 2 daughters, a wife. If something did happen, how can I develop assets to, when I'm gone from this realm, this part of the world, I can continue to provide financially. And once you do that, man, it's a crazy feeling, right? How can you provide financially from the grave, aside from insurance money? Because hopefully everybody got insurance, but how can you provide from the grave, right? And that's through building assets. It seems like it's hard at first, but once you just focus in on your mind on doing that, you're gonna get super creative. You're gonna start thinking of all kind of things. So for the people that's out there, I think I'm trying to think, my first asset was probably like an ebook or something. Okay, so to challenge you, to think how you can, what's something you can create one time that'll pay you forever. Say that again. What's something you can create one time that'll pay you forever? And I want to say mine was a book. I don't know if it was the physical book or ebook, but it was a while back. So it's a book. I can write a book one time, publish it, sell it forever. While I'm gone, my family can sell it forever and they can get paid. You just got to market it. Then you go from books, you can do ebooks, you can do a course, you can do a webinar, you can do subscription services, you can do live events, conferences, you can do virtual events, you can do real estate if you have the money to do that. It's all about providing value. If the value is there, they'll pay you forever. So I'll save the value talk at the end of my next YouTube. I'm gonna try to come back again tomorrow night. Again, I'm focusing on my clients. I want to make sure they invested in me. So I want to make sure that they get the results that they're looking for. So my focus really is on them, but I'm going to try to come back for the YouTube, and I'm live on Facebook, and I don't even know where y'all stream. Is it? Yeah, y'all StreamYard has me live. But we're going to talk about value, right? And I believe everybody is value. Oh, Miss Williams in the building. Let's see what she got to say here. I'm picking up some free inventory tomorrow from the app you told us about in the boot camp. I'm excited. Let's go, Miss Williams. I ain't know you. I didn't know you was up this late. Yeah, I appreciate it. Another boot camp member there. I'm excited for you. Let me know, as always, if it's anything that I can do to help you out. I got you. I really want to see y'all win. Hopefully, like I was telling you guys in the boot camp, we had an awesome session that you guys see that I'm genuine. And I'm here to help y'all win, right? I'm in your corner. So let me know if it's anything I can do. All right, guys. So it's coming up on 2 a.m. I'm gonna try to come back tomorrow. Let's go. You already know, y'all. You already know, and I appreciate that review that you left me. I think I just posted it to my Instagram like a couple days ago. I got crazy DMs in response from it. So I truly appreciate that video that you did. Just showing me some love and the value that you received from the boot camp. So I know my wife probably gonna be hitting me up in a minute. It's 2 a.m. What you still doing in the garage? So y'all, I'm gone. I'm gonna try to come back tomorrow though. I promise. Love y'all. Be blessed. And think about what I said, y'all. Passive income, building assets. Let's go. Love y'all. Be blessed. See you on the next one.